Hey guys, Carter reviewing set 71769 Cole's Dragon Cruiser. This set released June 1st this year, retails for €45 and comes with 4 minifigures. Well, that said, let's get into the review. So the first minifigure we have here in this set is Cole in his golden crystallized armor, which looks really great. I gotta say, all the suits in this wave look fantastic. But this one specifically, I really like the gold and the black dual molding there on the mask. It looks really great. Very much reminiscent of his hero armor from season 13 all the way back in 2020, which is really great since that wave looked really good. Removing his ninja mask here, which also, I believe that's the Resistance logo. You can see his face print underneath, which is just the same movie face since 2017, which still looks pretty good. But anyway, not too much else to say about that. The leg printing, again, all the metallic printing there is shiny. Turn him around to the back. If we remove the gold armor, you can get a better look at his back torso there, which I believe that symbol is for ninja, and it's on every ninja suit in this wave, except I think the golden dragon one's not too sure about that one. But anyway, just a great looking suit, and if you're wondering as well, this is indeed what it looks like without the golden armor attachment. It still looks really snazzy. But not too much to say about that, so let's move on to the next minifigure in this set. So the next minifigure in this set is Golden Dragon Kai with the brand new Sword of Fire, which looks really, really bad. Wow, this looks awful. But the minifigure itself, he looks pretty good. I think he's definitely one of the weakest ones of the Golden Dragons. I think Zane and Cole are definitely the best ones. And Jay and Kai, I don't know, they're just a bit weaker, but it still looks pretty good. The red is really vibrant. Like compared to like most other Kai suits, like it is very red on this, which is very cool. If you remove the helmet there, you can get a better look at his face print, which is just the same one from the core spinners, which is fine since this one is really great. One of the best Kai face prints we've ever gotten. Obviously, as well, there is no back head print. Here as well, you can see, well, you can kind of see it there because the red is so dark. His legs, head, and arms are transparent, so that's pretty cool. And at the back, if we flip him around here, if we remove the wing attachment, which these are the wings from his core dragon, but anyway, if we remove them, you can get a better look at his back torso print, which has just a logo. It's like a burst of flame, or I think maybe it's one of the ninja logos from core, I'm not too sure. But this is what he looks like as well with the armor removed, which again, it is very plain, but also just remove the helmet there. You can get a better look at the dual molding there with the gold and red, which just looks really great. I think this one might be one of my favorite helmets from these. But yeah, again, it looks obviously pretty poor without the armor, but good news actually. This minifigure technically is no longer exclusive. He is going to be coming in a Ninjago magazine, I believe in July, I want to say, July or August. So keep an eye out for that. If you live in Europe, that's good news. That's €10 just for this minifigure. But if you live in America, I'm sure you could probably find the foil packs on eBay. They're usually, well, somewhat cheap at least. Maybe with this one, because of the minifigure in question, it could be a lot more expensive. But anyway, I guess we'll have to find out next month. But all that said, let's move on to the next minifigure in this set, which we have a Vengestone Brute, which all these Vengestone minifigures look fabulous. Really great. You can see there, both his arms are transparent, as well as one of his legs with the printing there. You can see it looks really great. I do prefer this torso printing over the normal Vengestone Warriors, which if we get just a comparison there, you can see that it is very much different. The Brutes are much more crystallized compared to the Warriors, which are mainly just like made out of Vengestone, which still looks good, but I think the fully crystallized look is a lot better. He's got a pretty basic weapon that like comes in, I think, nearly every set. And he also at the back, you can kind of see more of the crystallized back printing, which again, compared to the Vengestone Warrior, it's slightly different. It's just got more of the Vengestone removed, but it still looks pretty good. If you haven't seen yet, you can actually remove their heads like this. It's not using the Chima style. This is a fully like molded thing. You can see there that the crystal or the purple parts on it are like fully transparent. Well, mainly you can kind of see through them there, which looks pretty good. Not too much else not too much else to say about this, but it's just a really great foot warrior. Let's move on to the last minifigure in the set. Possibly one of the more controversial minifigures in the set too is Asphira in her like crystallized form. Many complaints with this. First of all, why does she have the Overlord's likes from Legacy? That doesn't make sense. Second of all, why not just give her the normal snake piece that Pythor and like the other Serpentine generals have had? I'm sure they could just reprint it and recolor it. I mean, it's already in production because we got Pythor in this wave and Legacy, and it's why it's frustrating. She also has here the one of the weapons of destruction, the crystallized sword of fire. Looks much better in the crystal sword holder, way better than it should. I do like the purple shine to it and the black as well. I think it's a good color combination. Crap. Although I do wish we got a crystallized pyro whippers. I mean, that would have been, I don't know, best season. All jokes aside though, you can see the armor there, which it definitely looks different, like seeing a sphere without the serpentine armor. It looks a bit weird, but it's whatever. If we remove though her head and the attachments, you can get a better look at the torso printing, which is also what a sphere looks like without the crystallized armor on. At the back, it's just the same general armor that like all the generals use in this wave, which for others looks good, but for others not so much. Here I think it looks fine. Again, I don't get why though with the Overlord's ghost tail, it's not even the right shade of purple for like the head. Like maybe if the head was a darker purple, but then that doesn't make sense with the other crystallized like warriors in this set or the wave. So it's just like it's a weird mismatch. I don't know what to say about it. It's weird. I don't like it. Hopefully, maybe Legacy crystallized in like who knows how many years we get like a proper Asphira, but for now, I don't know, this one's just a bit disappointing. But anyway, let's move on to the build of the set. Now, taking a look at this absolute beast of a set, I think this might be Cole's best vehicle we've ever gotten. First of all, let's start at the front. You have the, this part here, I forgot what it's called, burned out right now. If we push back the sword, you can see there, this is actually two pieces with two different stickers. Who thought this was a good idea? This is awful. So you have to really make sure it lines up. And as you can see, maybe I did not line them up that well. Why not just make it a full piece and just put one big sticker? Why? At the top there, though, you can see kind of like an exhaust or something. Again, another sticker. Quite a lot of stickers in the set. But we can open this part up. And I forgot to mention, yeah, Cole just has like a Mjolnir hammer for some reason in this set. And there's also two of these for the stud shooter, which I'll get onto in a sec. If you close that back up. Surprisingly, I think this is like maybe one of the first Ninjago sets that can actually fit two minifigures in there. It uses this Speed Champions like body for cars, which is really great. Other teams are starting to use it. It is really great. But taking a look there into the driver's area, there's just like, I guess what's meant to be like a glove department there, and maybe like the shift stick or something. I don't know. It's a bit weird. There's also a clip up here for some reason. Don't know why, but it does look pretty. Which then moving on to the back of the car, you can see here there are two turrets here with these newer style stud shooters in gold, but there's actually an attack form this set has. If we pull down the blades here, you can see that the turrets at the back slightly raise and the blades come front. Personally, I much prefer this way. It looks much sleeker, but it's also kind of cool to have it there. And you can also, I guess, have it positioned in different angles, but it looks much better like this. At the sides, though, you have just, well, okay, at the other side, you have the Resistance logo there, and on the other side you don't, which looks pretty great. At the back, though, where my complaints come into place, too much exposed Technic, which this is a problem not many Ninjago sets have had recently. The other exception that comes to mind is like Scott's car from Prime Empire, which that had a massive problem with exposed Technic at the back, but it seems as though it is returning with this vehicle, which it's unfortunate, but it looks good from the front, so that's what counts, kind of. And I guess it wouldn't be very Ninjago fashioned to have a good vehicle with a lot of exposed Technic, but it still looks pretty great in my opinion. Just the Technic kind of takes away from it, but just as long as you look at it from certain angles, it looks fantastic, which is the thing to say about the set in general. And the entire crystallized wave, it is fantastic. Although maybe a bit too expensive. I think 45 for the set is it's pushing it a bit. I think maybe 40 should have been the default price, but it's whatever. It's a good vehicle. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's move on to the instructions. Disappointment. Flipping over to the back though, you can see the ads, which again you can just see all of them. Currently, I have reviewed the Jet, Jay's bike, and now this. Stay tuned for maybe, hopefully next week when I review one of the others. I'm currently missing the Golden Ultra Dragon. I'm gonna wait for that to go on sale for at least 50% because that is a bad set. That is when you see Worst to First next year. Ooh, that's gonna be right there, like near the bottom, very near with the 4+ sets. It is really bad. But anyway, let's move on to the box and my final opinions. So saying like the front of the box, you have this really beautiful artwork that I wish was continued in the instructions. Up here as well, you have Lloyd with all the golden dragon heads from the Golden Ultra Dragon. Down here again, you have the minifigure selection. If we flip over to the back, you can see all the play features on function here as well as the minifigures. And I really love this aspect that like the box is getting crystallized. I really love that about this wave. It's just really great. But anyway, not sure what to say about the back, so flip over to the front. So, should you get this set? It's really up to you. If you're a fan of Cole, yeah. If you want to get all the crystallized sets, obviously, yes. But if you just want Golden Dragon Kai, wait till July, so then you can, like, unintentional rhyming. But you can get it then for at least a tenner or so, because €45, it's a good price. It's a fair price. I think maybe it should have been 40 at the lowest. 45 is still okay. But again, it's fair priced. It's one of the very few fair price sets in this entire wave, especially with the price increase coming in August, which is just depressing to think about. But anyway, not sure this about this set. Again, I'd highly recommend you get it if you're a Cole fan. Again, if you just want to get it for Kai, wait for July so you can get the Ninjago magazine or the full pack on eBay, whichever. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.